Some states will enter GST, some states will not. You should move for that. But as for some reason, this is not picking up traction. But unless this is pushed and the government of India says, you want to do GST, he wants, I will do there. You don't want, I won't do there. Then only this debate will move. Otherwise, if you leave one state objections and say, no, we have to convince the whole of India, you will have what I call the tyranny of the minority. The minority will dominate the majority, and because of the tyranny of the minority, GST will never move. So therefore, that is the next issue. Before I close, I just wish to raise 3 or 4 points regarding the design of the GST and what is missing in the design. Point number 1, I'm talking of things which are not being debated today. First thing which I feel very strongly about, Dr. Sharma also there, he also has same views. Why is nobody talking about real estate in the GST? The Supreme Court is talking about black money. The Supreme Court says you get back money from abroad. With all due respect, money from abroad which you getting back is black money already earned. What about black money being generated every day? You see, there are 2 types, what is called stock of black money, flow of black money. What is money abroad is stock, that you should get it back perfectly fine. Somebody should look at flow. Every day more and more is getting generated. If it doesn't go to Swiss bank, it will go to some Malaysian bank or it will go to some Cayman bank. So how are you doing to stop GST? And that can be done if you merge stamp duty into GST. See, for example, about 5% of the GDP is in real estate transaction. That comes to about 6 lakh crores. If only 20% of that is being evaded, 1,20,000 crores is under evasion in real estate. Why are you looking at some fellow who has got 50 crores in Swiss bank or some 100 crores? 1,20,000 crores is available to you in real estate in GST, which you are not able to do. How can you do? If you bring real estate into GST, every document will become official. Then every fellow will insist on registering for correct value because he wants input tax. And therefore, you will stop evasion. That is one issue which is not being debated. It should be debated in my view because this is one way to clean up the real estate sector. The second issue, nobody is talking about this. I'm sure people like Mr. Lakshmi or somebody should clarify. Where is this tax GST on e-commerce? Snapdeal, Flipkart, they are getting billions of dollars of investment. Now, this is a very complicated issue. I want to give a gift to my son in Delhi. I place order here. Flipkart in Bangalore sends it to him in Delhi. Who will pay the tax? It's a complicated issue, but well settled in law. It's called place of supply rules. Put the place of supply rules to bring e-commerce into it. Why are you leaving e-commerce? There is too much money to be made. If Mr. Rungta will confirm, half the hardware or the television dealers in every state in the country are getting broke because the e-commerce fellows are beating the prices out of them. Most of the thing are being done through e-commerce. So not only are your dealers suffering because your dealers are not paying tax to you. Why? Everybody is paying to Flipkart or to Snapdeal. Tax is being paid or not being paid, I don't know, by these fellows in Bangalore or in Delhi. You are losing. You better make sure that e-commerce is included. Is anybody talking about it? Is anybody moving forward? I don't know. I tried doing it. I was not successful. So some of these challenges are things where I must confess I have failed in moving forward. But you guys are there. You should move forward into that. Number 2, the third issue I wish to raise is what is called RNR, Revenue Neutral Rate. See, GST today, industry and trade are paying 12% Central Excise Service Tax plus 14.5% VAT, 26.5%. The RNR being found out by the Empowered Committee is state GST 13.99, central GST 12.77. So 27.6%. Effectively, you will be taxed more than prior GST. What is wrong? Is there something right with the GST where the tax rate increases? If you want GST, in my views, we have done some calculations. It can be done within 18% maximum. 9 plus 9, 8 plus 10. Why are they showing more? For a simple reason. They are continuing with the exemptions which are being given presently. Those exemptions should be removed. You remove the exemption, you get again. Today, exemptions are being given in Himachal, Northeast, Jammu and Kashmir. Who is paying for them? People of Andhra and Telangana are paying for them because the exemptions are given there. You are pay the tax. Remove the exemption, lower the GST rate, and if Government of India wishes to encourage those states, let them give direct benefit. But this is an issue again which is not being debated. Somebody trade, Mr. Rungta or the FICCI or the ASSOCHAM should say, if you are giving me a GST where I have to pay 27%, I don't want this GST. I want a GST where the total tax should come down. There are ways for it to come down. You are not following those ways because it is politically unacceptable or whatever reason. But that is an issue which is to be challenged. The threshold we have already discussed. And then one last issue. In the 115th amendment, finally petroleum, natural gas, alcohol, petroleum, natural gas, diesel, HSD have been included in GST. But alcohol has not been included on the state side and tobacco has not been included on the central side. Thank you. That means central government is saying tobacco is my private tax base,